This morning on today's Real Estate, homes for under $500,000. The real estate market tends to pick up this time of year between Labor Day and Thanksgiving. Here with some great houses on the market is today real estate contributor Barbara Corcoran. Barbara, good to see you.
Good morning, Al.
Okay, let's get right to it. First of all, you got a great house that you love in Snoqualmie, Washington. Why is this thing such a good value?
It's a good value because it's a great town with great school districts, and the prices are not too high for what you get for your buck. And this house has 40% of its landmass dedicated to open green space, a great place to raise a family. The front of the house is picture perfect, and for me, it kind of looks tucked in that very unusual landscaping. Feels like it's cozied up by the little landscaping around it. I think it's got a great first impression, good curb appeal. The inside, the living room has soaring ceilings, wainscoting, and I also like that little corner fireplace. You don't see many corner fireplace, a nice little touch. The dining room has trade ceilings with white chair rail and molding, and a recessed cabinet niche you see off on the left-hand side there. The kitchen is big, really big, with big wood floors, tile counters, and a backsplash, and a granite cooktop island, which every family also enjoys having.
Let's go to Santa Cruz. Found a nice bungalow for $469,000.
It's not only a bungalow, but it's a bungalow just 2 blocks from the beach, and that adds a tremendous amount of value. It's a real California bungalow where they've left really the charm intact, and they haven't destroyed anything that was good about it, and they've updated everything that was bad about it. That first front impression, again, makes you want to look inside right past that purple door. Great place to get started. Inside, you're going to see that all the rooms are light flooded. That were
That's
typical
some strong
of the day.
Artwork, though.
Strong artwork, but what the heck? Who cares? It kind of works there, doesn't it? It just looks neat as a pin, yet warm and welcoming and very spacious. I think the outside of the house makes you think it's going to be little on the inside. It ain't. Now, there's a black and white kitchen, again, typical of that genre of houses, and what it needs there, I think, is a few big, chunky red cookie jars or something, but other than that, it's picture perfect. And out back, that patio is great. It's just the right size. It looks totally comfortable, and just picture you sitting there in that beautiful California weather.
Very nice. And then another house people love, they love a Cape Cod, and you found a beauty in West Barnstable, Massachusetts.
You betcha. And if you're going to be in West Barnstable, you want to have a Cape Cod, because those houses always sell for a premium because it's everybody's image of what they want in Massachusetts. When you look at that front gate there, it looks totally charming. It kind of looks to me like you're going to go into a secret garden. There isn't much of a garden, to be honest, but there's a big front yard and big mature trees. Once you get inside the house, you see that it has everything that you'd really want in a modern house, and yet it's still charming. The windows are everywhere. It's light flooded. You can't find a shady spot in that whole house no matter how hard you look. There's nothing wrong with that. That's simply a little waiting room. Hey, how many people today can say they have a little waiting room? Have a seat and wait for something. That's a pretty cool thing, right?
Yep.
And then when you get into the family room, you see that it's extremely comfortable. It has a little dining area off to the side. All the rooms are blended. Again, light flooded. You could see the porch out the back. I love that kitchen because it's wooded. It's got just the right space, and if you're cooking, you know that a kitchen laid out like that is perfectly suitable for making just
triangle.
about anything. You gotcha. Very easy. A good house.
All right. Now, Newport, Rhode Island, known for some pretty pricey homes. You found one for under $500,000.
Well, you could spend millions of dollars there on a mansion. This is no mansion. It's a traditional 1895 cottage, and it's just a couple of blocks from the beach. Looking on the outside, you'd swear it was going to be too plain on the inside, but it's not. The interior has an open floor plan, which it should have, and it has refinished wood floors and exposed brick. There's a simple kitchen with a very old-fashioned cast iron stove and an open dining area that's adjacent to the kitchen, so it makes the space very, very usable. And the best thing about this house, in my book, is the magical garden. It's fully private. It's fenced portions of it, and other parts are open. It's very sunny. It's lush. It's got a gated entry, stone walkways, and it's an award-winning garden. And look at that patio. Not a bad place. It looks like a whole outdoor living room.
That is gorgeous. And finally, let's go to Evanston, Illinois, $499,000. What is it you like about this?
I like everything about this house, but most importantly, it has a Victorian charm, starting with its front door, but everything inside has been updated. The big living room has inlaid hardwood floors, a pretty crown molding, and delicately carved wood and marble fireplace. What a fireplace. That's pretty impressive, and yet it's not pompous. That's a hard thing to pull out with a big fireplace like that. The dining room is bright and whimsical with another original tile fireplace and also shuttered windows. It's not quite that big enough, that dining room, for the house, but you'd forgive it because every inch of it is usable and charming. And the sunny kitchen has vaulted ceilings and skylights, a beautiful cherry cabinets, and a breakfast island. And out back, you're going to see a step deck that leads down to the brick patio that reads like either a wedding cake or a place for kids to stage a show on, or maybe just to fall down the stairs, whatever. but it's unusual and it adds a lot of importance to the patio that you sit on high in the trees above it.
Very nice. In fact, the house reminds me of you, Barbara.
Oh my God. Keep those comments to yourself, Al.
No,
Move on.
bright and whimsical.
Oh my gosh.
Barbara, good to see you.
Thank you, Al.